video, I'll be teaching you how to play NFWMB by Hozier. For this tutorial, I'm going to be using his live acoustic performance as the reference. As far as I can tell, it's not much different from the studio recording, but the live version lets us hear the guitar a lot more clearly. Before we get started, you'll want to tune your guitar to open D. If you've never played an open D before, don't worry. Hozier has quite a few songs in this tuning, so it'll definitely come in handy if you decide to learn more of his music. So that tuning is D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. Once you got your guitar here, the last thing you'll need is a capo on the first fret of the guitar. And we are ready to get started. All right, let's go ahead and break this line of tab down. So it starts like this. So what that is the bass note. Plug the first and the fourth together. Fret the third fret with your ring finger and go back and forth between that and the fourth open string. Then you pluck that open with the first string. Hammer on with your middle finger to the second fret of the fourth string. Then you play that open and then the high string again. Then you hammer on with your ring finger to the third fret of the fifth string. Then you play the fourth open, second fret with your middle finger. Then what you do is you stretch your ring finger up here to the third fret and you pluck that open with the highest. So the third fret of the lowest string, and then you go back to that fourth string that is fretted at the second fret. So slowly. Together. Hammer on, open, 2, stretch, 2. So. This last line of tab. So that's that bass open again. And then you're gonna fret the second fret with your middle finger. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna hammer on with your ring finger. So, and as you hammer on, you're gonna pluck this highest string. Hammer on again. 2. Open with the highest string. Then you fret that third fret. Then you hammer on to the second fret with your middle finger. So then you pluck that open with the highest string. Ring finger goes on the third fret again. Open. Hammer on with your middle finger to the second fret, and you're going to do this stretch again up here with your ring finger to that third fret, and you're going to pluck it with the highest note, and then you go back to that fourth string that's fretted at the second fret. So this last 2 bars. Alright, so in full, the entire intro to the song sounds like this. And that is played twice in the intro, so once you get through those 2, we get into the verse. And the verse is actually the exact same as the intro, except instead of plucking this highest note consistently, we're actually going to be plucking the second note. So what that sounds like is this. So it's all the same, except you're just plucking this instead. So make sure you got the intro down pretty well, and once you have that, you'll have the verse. Okay, so when it comes to the verse, you play the entirety of it through like this. Right? And then you start it again. Except when you get to this shape where your ring finger is stretched up to the 3rd fret, the line ends a little differently, and it sounds like this. And that sets us up to get into the pre-chorus. So what that is you slide up from this shape right here. So you have just pinched the 3rd and the open together, gone back to that 2nd note. You slide up to the 5th with your ring finger, and then you walk that down. So, and those are open strings. Then you go down to the 3rd fret. You skip the 5th string, but you go to the 4th. But it's counted the same. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then you pluck the 3rd fret of the 5th string. And then you do this little riff at the end, which is 3, 5, open 5th, open 6th. So that end. And that whole tab. Alright, so the entire verse played through. So once we've completed that, we then set ourselves up for the pre-chorus. And what that looks like is just the beginning part of the intro, which is... Except when you do that little hammer on to the open string, it's when we go into the pre-chorus, which sounds like this. So it's very similar to the ending riff that we do, except there's a couple more notes. So once we have completed the hammer on open, what we do is it's the open 6th, 3rd fret, open 5th, and then the 5th fret with that ring finger. And we're gonna walk it down the same way that we've learned. But when we get to the 3rd fret, we actually hit all the strings here. We don't skip the 5th string. And then you fret the 3rd fret, and then you use your ring finger to go up to the 5th fret. So something that Hozier does in the acoustic live performance when he plays this part is he plucks the note with his nail instead of his flesh. So by plucking it with a nail, it kind of makes it louder and a bit more harsh, but that's the way that he's chosen to play, and that's how I always play this part. So when you do this, try to use your nail if you have one. Alright, so this last bit is played 4 times actually. So it's 1, 2, 3, and on the fourth one, it changes at the end just a little bit. You just pluck the 3rd fret. You don't go up to the 5th. So, and you hold that out 1, 2, 3. And then you do the little riff at the end that we had learned earlier. So that's 3rd fret, 5th fret, open string, lowest string. So from the last bar, hold, 2, 3. He kind of switches it up in the recording. Sometimes he'll do this 4-note run, or sometimes he'll just do the 1, 2 open, whichever one you choose to do, but both work. All right, so that pre-chorus in full. And that is basically the entire song. The chorus is the exact same as the intro, so you already have that learned. And that gets played a full time up until you get to the pre-chorus. Yeah, so I would watch the acoustic live performance and just follow along with that, with everything you have learned. If you guys are interested in more guitar tutorials, maybe specifically Hozier songs or others that you haven't really seen a good tutorial for, I'm happy to make one. I do have a few in the works already, so definitely be on the lookout for those. So yeah, be on the lookout for new videos, and I appreciate you watching.